What makes a woman high value? Is it her looks, her intelligence, her wealth, or something else entirely? Let's dive into this intriguing question. You see, a high-value woman isn't defined solely by outward appearances or material possessions. Her value transcends those physical boundaries, encompassing a myriad of internal attributes. Intrigued? Well, you should be. In the next few minutes, we're going to explore 15 signs of a high-value woman. Could you be one of them? Number 1. A high-value woman knows her worth. She's aware of her unique qualities and accepts them, not as flaws, but as facets that make her who she is. She doesn't diminish her value to fit into anyone's box, but rather, she shines in her own spotlight. Sign number 2, she doesn't seek validation from others. A high-value woman doesn't need to be constantly reassured of her worthiness. She doesn't require applause or approval to feel good about herself. Her self-esteem isn't tied to likes, shares, or retweets. Thirdly, she has self-respect. This means she sets boundaries and sticks to them. She won't allow herself to be treated less than she deserves. She stands up for herself and her beliefs, even if it means standing alone. These signs are just the beginning. Let's delve deeper. Moving on to number 4, a high-value woman is independent. She treasures her freedom and knows how to make decisions on her own. Her individuality is not defined by her relationships, but by her actions and choices. She can stand tall and thrive, even when she's standing alone. 5th on our list, a high-value woman lives a life beyond her relationships. She has her own passions, pursuits, and goals that are separate from her partner. Her world doesn't revolve around someone else, rather it's enriched by the various facets of her own life. She's not solely a lover, a partner, or a mother, she's a dreamer, a doer, a fighter. Our 6th sign, a high-value woman is kind and compassionate. She treats others with respect and her heart is full of empathy. She's not afraid to show her soft side because she knows that kindness is not a weakness, but a strength. Her compassion is a beacon that attracts positivity and goodwill. Last for this segment, but definitely not the least, is being a good listener. A high-value woman values communication and understands the importance of listening. She offers her undivided attention, not because she has to, but because she wants to understand and connect on a deeper level. These are not just qualities, they are signs of strength and resilience in a woman. At number 8, we have a woman who is not afraid to express herself. She's the kind of woman who knows her mind, speaks her truth, and isn't shy about sharing her thoughts, feelings, and ideas with the world. She's not worried about what others might think because she understands that her voice is her own, and it deserves to be heard. Moving on to the 9th sign, we find a woman who possesses a fantastic sense of humor. She can laugh at life, at the world, and most importantly, at herself. A high-value woman knows that humor is a powerful tool for navigating life's ups and downs, and she uses it to keep things light, to connect with others, and to add a dash of joy to every day. Our 10th sign is all about confidence. A high-value woman is self-assured, poised, and comfortable in her abilities. She knows her worth and doesn't feel the need to prove herself to anyone. Her confidence is not loud or boastful, it's a quiet, steady belief in herself that others can't help but notice and admire. At 11, we find a woman who is comfortable in her own skin. She embraces her unique qualities, her strengths, her flaws, everything that makes her who she is. She doesn't strive for perfection, but instead she cherishes her imperfections, knowing they contribute to her uniqueness. But that's not all. We have a few more signs to go. At number 12, a high-value woman is not afraid to say no. She understands that her time and energy are precious, and she's not afraid to protect them. She knows when to draw the line, when to step back, and when to assertively but politely decline. It's not about being difficult, it's about understanding her worth. Moving on to lucky number 13, we find a high-value woman is ambitious. She has dreams, she has goals, and she is not afraid to pursue them. She is a go-getter, a risk-taker, and a dream chaser. Her ambition isn't about proving herself to others, it's about fulfilling her own potential and living a life she can be proud of. 14 brings us to the importance of maintaining healthy relationships. A high-value woman values her relationships, but she also understands the importance of boundaries. She cultivates relationships that enrich her life and the lives of those around her. She knows that a strong support system is priceless, and she is not afraid to cut ties with toxic influences. Finally, at 15, we find a high-value woman has a positive outlook on life. She understands that life is filled with ups and downs, but she chooses to focus on the positive. She sees challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. She knows that her mindset can shape her reality, and she chooses positivity. These are the signs of a woman who knows her value and does not compromise it for anything. So, what makes a woman high value? Well, we've journeyed through 15 signs that give us a peek into this enigma. From her ability to communicate effectively, maintaining a sense of independence, to her unwavering self-respect. We saw how she doesn't shy away from her own ambitions and passions, while balancing them with her relationships. We've discovered that she's not afraid of being alone, she's self-aware, and she's not a people pleaser. A high-value woman is a master of her emotions. She knows her worth, and she's not afraid to set boundaries. She's authentic, she doesn't play mind games, and she's always striving for growth. Most importantly, she loves and respects herself. These signs are not an exhaustive checklist, but they serve as a guide. They reinforce the idea that being a high-value woman is about inner strength, confidence, and self-worth. Remember, a high-value woman isn't born, she is made, and every woman has the potential to be one.